Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Vinnie Langdon, hanging out with the Street Dogs. It's been almost a decade since I've seen you guys. State of Grace tour back in the day.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time. Good to see you, Vinnie.
Johnny, how you been?
Good. I'm doing well. Doing well.
Mike, I thought you were. I'm still waiting for you to get drafted as a Boston Bruin rookie. Come on, man.
Yeah, I want to play. You know, it's long overdue. I want to play goaltender. I want to honor Jerry Cheevers. He's a goaltender from old-time hockey from the 70s and 80s. I want to have a stitched mask. I think I'm the type of guy that believes in existentialism, like coming back reborn. And when I'm reborn, I'm going to come back as a Boston Bruins Conn Smythe MVP goaltender, okay?
So Street Dogs, congratulations. Century Media Records, brand spanking new on the roster. And how does that feel, Johnny?
Feels great. Feels great. In the year 2017, to be a punk rock band that gets a record deal feels really fortunate, grateful, happy. We're having a good time.
Yeah. What do you think, Mike? There you go. Mike, glad to be a part of it, right? Treat it right?
I'm glad. I think it's, like Johnny said, we're a little bit incredulous and grateful at the same time because, I mean, in 2017, I don't think that there are many record deals being floated around as much as there was in the older music industry model. The 50s, yeah, like back when we were first started out in the 50s. With Big Bopper and Buddy Holly and, you know, God rest his soul, Richie Valens, the three of those cats. But, I mean, we're grateful. I mean, and then to be on a label like Sick of It All, I mean, for us, in my humble estimation, along with Agnostic Front, I would have to say Sick of It All is one of the greatest hardcore bands in the history of the genre. And Sick of It All, one of those bands that continuously get better. I mean, they're on the Vans Warped Tour too. And it's inspiring to us to be on the same label as them and then to be on the same tour as them. I got to be honest. The reason why we're on the Vans Warped Tour right now is, you know, you have bands like Sick of It All, you have Hatebreed, Big D and the Kids Table, The Adolescents, Municipal Waste. I'm sure there's a few I'm forgetting that, you know, first we looked at the offer and we said, fuck no. But I think, you know, when we've seen the list of bands that Kevin Lyman had put in to keep the spirit of punk rock and hardcore alive on the tour, because, I mean, he tries to do a balancing act to keep new and old and everything involved. It's difficult for him. We just got to sell tickets. But like I said, when I started this all out, to be on a label with Sick of It All and have a new label and be able to make a new record, it's awesome.
New record in the process? You're still in the songwriting process or mixing right now?
Song 5 minutes ago.
5 minutes ago, huh? It was the Vinnie Langdon Show's hardcore song, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. No, we've got like, we have a good 11 songs right now that we have a lot of the basics recording, and right now we're in the process of fine-tuning everything, and it's going to be a rock and roll record, so we're excited about that.
And what's great is, you know, you walk around here, you see people wearing the Street Dogs emblem, walking around and with their denim jackets, showing it off. And you know what? It's nice to see the younger generation still influenced by modern punk rock music. I'm
still in a situation with this band now that we're like 16 years into it or whatever. Like, I'm still of the mindset that when I go to a city and there's like 2 kids singing the songs, I'm like, wow, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, somebody, like, we recorded these in Boston and then moved all over the country and this and that. So, like, we've been to Russia, we've been to Japan, we've been to Australia, and to see whatever, if it's 2 people or 2,000 people, it's exciting to us. So, and we know that it's been a long time since we've been on the Vans Warped Tour, and we know that we don't play a lot of shows for the younger generation of kids. So it's cool to be able to expose, I don't know, people that could be and might be their fathers, you know, playing.
Mom and Dad, there you go. And, you know, the Warped Tour, you know, back in the day, you know, it was all mainly punk rock, skater rock music, skater punk scene. And now for it to be diverse, you got some Christian metalcore bands out here. You got some punk rock. You got the pop stars and some hip hop even too. And for you guys, like you said, being a part of it, it's great to have you guys still out here.
It's funny, out of everything, like, I know, because my father said it to me, like, you know, the music you're listening to is crazy, it makes no sense, blah, 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 blah. So I'm not even going to go there with like that aspect of what kids are up to. The only thing I will say is that kids don't know how to party like we did when we were younger, man. We were way better at partying. Like, that's the only real disappointment I have with the kids this year.
And what stage, Mike, are you guys playing on?
We're actually playing on the Skull Candy stage, and I mean that could change at any given day. The Warped Tour every day comes out with a new schedule, and the times vary, and the stages could potentially vary. But for the most part, we've been on the Skull Candy stage, and it's great. And I'd just like to go on something Johnny said earlier about whether you have 2 kids, 22,000 or 20,000 bouncing to your songs and singing them, or whatever the case may be. I'm still blown away by that too. I'm still blown away when on social media or on emails, whatever the case may be, kids from Indonesia, South America, from Iceland, from Israel, or when are you going to come play here? In my mind, my brain's still stuck in how do these people get a hold of our music? But I at the same time, I'm cognizant enough to know, well, yeah, there's MP3s and Apple Music and there's YouTube and the internet, but it still blows my mind, and I'm so grateful for anything that we've ever had, any tour we've ever been on, anyone who's ever bought a shirt, anyone who's ever snuck into one of our shows or ripped one of our songs or whatever. I mean, we're really lucky. We have a lot to be grateful for. When we first started this as Poker Night in a little basement in Milton, Mass, no way did we think this would be our 5th go around on the Vans Warped Tour, or we would have another record deal, or be making a 6th studio album. I didn't see that. I can't speak for Johnny, but I didn't see any of that, And
actually, within the first 6 months we were together, Mike was he's like, well, I might be able to tour 30 days out of the year. And I remember taking a piece of paper and I said, I'm going to take my connections with, I think at the time it was the Warped Tour, and it was Social Distortion, and it was Flog and Molly, and I'm going to take my connections in the record business and my connections in management and booking agents, blah, blah, blah. And I had a 5-year plan for the Street Dogs, and it all came to fruition. But that, I haven't written a 5-year plan in 10 years, but that initial 5-year plan, I'm still wow, all that shit really happened. That's great. So,
unbelievable. I mean, we're really grateful. And I mean, to young kids who haven't heard our music or seen us live, come check us out. I mean, we give it all we have, and we try to turn it into an experience. It's an experience of people being able to participate, dance, forget about the crazy fucked up world, excuse my language. I'm a Dorchester kid, so you're going to have to make allowances. But, I think that's one of the things, when I first came out to Warped Tour, watching bands like the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, they got people involved in the show, and Dickie is a great frontman, and the Bosstones have great songs, and it's a great live experience. So I think in some part that rubbed off on bands, like the Street Dogs, and even the band I was in before Dropkick Murphys, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Wait. Hang on 1 second. Hold on. Wait. I gotta just for the. I need to.
This is important. This is important for the thread. For the Street Dogs and Dropkick Murphys, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones really put it on the map as far as the live show, the experience, getting the crowd involved. Just a huge influence on both bands. And Dick.
The Vans Warped Tour goes, or
just in general, the Vans Warped Tour, more specifically for this interview, but just all things considered, the Bosstones are a huge influence. Dickie, Joe, I love you guys. Even though you relentlessly bust my balls, I love you guys, and I don't expect you to stop anytime soon. And your material is just going to get increasingly better, particularly after this video that Johnny's about to submit to you.
And after the Vans Warped Tour, it doesn't stop for you guys. You're going to go over to Europe, go get some European kisses.
Vinny, I like how you do the homework.
I do.
Me and Johnny.
I didn't do my homework in school.
We're spoken for. Johnny's married. I'm about to be engaged. Matt Pruitt is the only free agent in the Street Dogs, and he's been doing a less than good job of trying to get kisses. That's all I'm going to say. We're disappointed. We're father figures in this band. when he brings young ladies onto our bus, we have to interview them and make sure they're proper for little Maddie Pooh.
Be
Awesome.
respectful. You always remain respectful.
Yes.
Of course. There you go. Well, the Street Dogs, make sure you guys go check them out and come out to Warped Tour. If not, I'm sure you guys will be back around again soon.
Bus don't.
There you go.
Mighty. Bus don't. Mighty, mighty.